The Bengals let another one slip through their hands. Mike Petraglia inside AT&T Stadium. We're here on Sunday. The Bengals lose another game on a walk-off field goal. This time, practice squad kicker Brent Maher from 50 yards at the gun to give the Dallas Cowboys a 20-17 victory. Bengals were behind in this game again at halftime, 17-3, and somehow clawed their way back. They had the ball for over 10 minutes in the third quarter, could only generate 6 points. And then in the fourth quarter, they had a 19-play drive, 75 yards, consuming nearly 9 minutes of the play clock, and they punch it in. Joe Burrow to T. Higgins from 5 yards out, then the two-point conversion to Tyler Boyd, 17-17 with just over 3 minutes to go. And then the Bengals got a defensive stop. They had a chance to drive the field, but went 3 and out and then had to punt the ball away. And then Dallas put themselves in position against a worn-out defense, it appeared here by my eyes, and got into field goal position and won the game on a walk-off. But again, the story of the game for the Bengals offense, not giving Joe Burrow enough time to throw the ball. The offensive line was not good in the first half. 4 of the 6 sacks that Joe Burrow took in this contest came in the first half. The Bengals couldn't get anything done offensively whatsoever, and they managed to come back in this game once again. But the first half drives really killing the Bengals and their chance to jump out to a lead, which everyone in the locker room, Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, Sam Hubbard, they're all pointing to the fact that the Bengals can't get a lead. And when teams can pin their ears back and be more aggressive against the Bengals quarterback, Joe Burrow, then you're going to give up sacks. And that was the case again here on Sunday afternoon. As for Joe Burrow, he said after the game, when I asked him about if the run game, getting the run game going, could lessen the pressure of these teams playing Tampa 2 defense with 2 safeties way back preventing big plays down the field, he said, yeah, we have to run the ball. We're not running the ball as effectively as we should be, and that's one of the reasons these defenses feel like they can take risks. The other big thing that was pointed out by everybody with the Bengals, especially on the offensive side, starting with head coach Zach Taylor and running right on down through Joe Mixon, Joe Burrow, Tyler Boyd, Jamar Chase, too many little mistakes putting the Bengals behind the chains, first and second down, not getting momentum on first and second down, absolutely killed the Bengals offense here on Sunday afternoon. Jamar Chase saying, we got to find a way to take shots down the field. By hook or by crook, we have got to get the ball down the field. There are shots to be taken. But Zach Taylor after the game said Joe Burrow did what he was supposed to do and checked down to some less risky plays underneath when he had time indeed to get those passes off. The Bengals, again, much more effective in the second half, but in the first half, the Bengals defense did not exactly show up in this game as they allowed a couple of big drives by Cooper Rush and some really shoddy tackling as the Cowboys were able to pull off a couple of big plays and really attack the Bengals up the middle of the field. They, again, jump out to leads of 7-0 and 14-3, and the Bengals really could never get their feet under them until late in the fourth quarter. They did tie the game, but again, when you give a team too many chances like the Bengals gave the Cowboys on their home turf with a practice squad kicker were able to win this game. Bengals are going to have to try and pick up the pieces and find some rhythm next week, again on the road, against a New York Jets team that came from out of nowhere Sunday, racing a late deficit like they did against the Bengals last season. They beat the Cleveland Browns 31-30 thanks to a missed extra point by the Browns that could have put them up 31-17, but instead the Jets come from behind, score a touchdown in the final 10 seconds with Joe Flacco throwing the ball around and throwing the game-winning touchdown, and that gave the Jets their first win of 2022. Who would have thought the Jets have a win before the defending AFC champions do here in 2022? The final again here inside AT&T Stadium, the Cowboys 20 and the Bengals 17. Follow all of my coverage on Twitter at Trags, TRAGS. We have all of the post-game videos from inside the Bengal locker room here on Sunday afternoon. Also, Zach Taylor's press conferences and reaction. Also have everything posted on clnsmedia.com. So for the very latest on the Bengals, be sure to check out that site as well. And of course, subscribe to the Jungle Roar podcast at the link below. I want to hear all of your comments, good, bad, and indifferent, here on this Sunday. Bengals lose 20-17 here in Dallas. Mike Petraglia, CLNS Media.